Hello everybody, welcome to Black Desert Online. This is going to be my first piece of content for this game. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it and join with this bit of a journey here. I'm not going to turn around and have you guys try and believe that I'm some kind of professional at this game, but I have spent enough time with it to give people some guidance. That's how I'm feeling about it. So anyway, when you first log in, and this series that we're going to be creating here is going to be intended for people just kind of starting out in Black Desert, not expecting you guys to know very much of anything going into this, other than this is a sandbox MMO, so a lot of the fun that we have in this game is going to be self-made. It's not much of a theme park game, and it's not like there's massive raids at the end of the game, and we do have a bit of a focus on PvP, even though it really isn't that much of an issue, and the life skilling, in my opinion, is one of the biggest reasons to play this game. Either way, enough of me rambling on, let's talk about server selection, because this is the first thing that you're going to see. So, if you are new or a returning player, I don't know what the definition of returning is, I'm going to assume it means you've been away for a couple of months. You will have access to these Olvia servers that you see at the top of my server list just here. Now, once you have access to these, you get access for 30 days. And I'll let you guys read the bonuses that you get up in the top left corner. You guys, as you progress through the game, you'll kind of work out what all this means, but basically you get a ton of extra help to basically help you catch up with players that have been playing for a long time. The more time you can put into these Olvia servers, the more caught up and better time you're basically going to have as you go through. Highly recommend you pick the least crowded server that you can. So with your first character, I recommend going with the novice only. I can't enter this because I have more than 159 combined levels between all of my characters, so bear that in mind. You may not want to have too many high-level characters if you want to go into novice only. That really shouldn't be an issue at the beginning of the game, as that's like 3 level 50 characters worth of levels before you get kicked into the usual Olvia servers. Well, I'll get the words out eventually, in which you can only really stay until you're 61, which is basically end game level anyway. So there's no real need for you to still be in a growth server. So with all of that being said, then I always go ahead and pick Olvia 5 because it's just always got less people in it. So this is the character I intend to take through the series as we move forward. But I'm going to show you guys a bit of character creation as we go through. Obviously, there was a bit of a sale on character selection slots, so I went ahead and bought a few. So obviously, the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to press the plus sign here, which is going to allow you to create a new character. And you're going to see a ton of things to select from. The classes in this game are gender locked, and most of them have a mirror class. So, for example, the witch and the wizard are kind of mirror classes, and what I mean by that is they play fairly similarly, but they are not exactly the same. The starkest difference between the witch and the wizard, for example, you should see that we have ice and lightning, wind and fire. So their elements are different, and they will have some different movesets and that kind of thing. And that is the same across a lot of these classes. So you got the ranger and the archer, which are opposed, but not all of them do have something like that. So, for example, the tamer is very much just the tamer. And as far as I can tell, I don't think there's much of an opposite to the berserker. You might say the guardian, but she's sword, axe, and shield kind of class. So, you can kind of get a bit of a taste as to what the abilities look like down at the bottom. And I'm going to give you guys a bit of a tip for this in a second, but we're just going to go into create here so I can show you guys a little bit more about this. So when it comes to creating your character, then you are going to have a ton of stuff. You can pick whatever horoscope you kind of like. It doesn't really affect very much in the game. Although there may well be an advantage to having different ones across your characters, because they do like give some extra affinity for some characters in this game as we go forward. More on that in a future episode. Obviously, this is just a background for when you want to take pictures. This game is very photogenic. It likes you taking lots of cool pictures of your characters and stuff. As you can see, the character models are always gorgeous. And then we have the actual character customization here, where we'll have hairstyles. You have sliders for all of the different things that you can do, so you can like kind of make the hair longer, shorter, all that good stuff. I'm not going to go in depth into this. You guys can go ahead and play with all of the different sliders and that kind of thing, as you wish. Now, if any of you happen to be like amazing artisans, feel free to join our Discord channel server. I'll get the right word eventually. I'll have a video pictures section there. It'll just be cool to see what characters you guys create. I, however, like to cheat. So if you, like me, prefer to kind of go a bit of a quicker option, we actually have what is called a beauty album down here. So you can actually take a photo of your own character and post it in here, or, as what I'm about to show you, we can actually look at other people's characters. So you can go ahead and just let's say you look at this one. It looks all kind of artistic-y. Someone's done some cool stuff with the posing there, and we can pull them in, take a look, see whether you like it. If not, you can just apply a different one. Obviously, the cool thing about this is it's pretty much just a basis. So then you could come in here, get on the customization, and just kind of do whatever you want with it. And let's make her all kind of frumpy if you like. You can have some real fun with this. So yeah, with regards to character creation, there are some real artisans out there that make some really kind of nice looking characters. But that's everything kind of with regards to all the customers. There are tons of options in here, by the way. You can change what kind of you want it to be dressed in when you're taking the pictures, all that good stuff. So moving on back out then, a little bit of help for you guys selecting a class. I would select a class based on how you want to play. Now, if you're completely confused, you haven't got a clue, you don't really know what the difference between like a berserker or a guardian warrior class is going to be in comparison to like a witch. A good thing that you can use to your advantage here is the trial mode. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop talking whilst we log on into this part. So the character creation for the trial character works exactly the same for normal characters. So you get all the same customization and stuff, although I didn't spend any time on this one at all. The good thing about this is you start at level 60. Weirdly enough, there's other players in here. Not weirdly at all. And you can come over to this guy just here, where you will be able to purchase a few goodies. So we can purchase this quest, which is full of all of the different gear that you'll need to equip. So I might as well just grab one of these just so I can show you. Nothing here is going to be permanent on this character anyway. So once we've got all this stuff, we can go ahead, we can use all of this. We can equip it all. I've already kind of done it with this character. Go ahead and do this. This unlocks some extra abilities and that kind of stuff. And once you've done that, you can kind of just come around here where we have some dummies. And you can just start attacking. So we can click on here, get some normal attacks on. In addition to that then, if you press K on your keyboard, sorry I don't know what the controller shortcuts are, you can see all of your different skills and the buttons that you'll need to activate them. I'm not going to start pulling off like loads of crazy combos or anything, but so you can give each class a test. I think it's C to switch to Awakening, by the way. So if you do use the Awakening book, you're able to use the extra abilities and that kind of stuff as well. If you use Succession, which is a different type of upgrade to your character, each class effectively turns into 2 different classes at endgame. And you can have a real play with how you feel like that character is going to feel in combat, which isn't too bad of a thing to do in my opinion. So do a little bit of research, do a little bit of Googling, and if one takes your fancy, bring it in here, see if you get on with the way its movesets feel, and then maybe that's a good class for you. So moving on back to the character selection screen then, so we can continue talking. So back at the character selection screen then, and before I kind of end the episode, I want to recommend that you guys make at least 2 characters. This is going to become important as we move through kind of my proposals as we go through the game. We'll be pushing pretty rapidly through the main story quest with the first character that you kind of go in with. The second character is going to be doing some ancillary stuff. This game is very accepting of alts, let's say it like that, where you'll get a lot of benefits that are almost kind of account wide, and your 2 characters will be able to manage different things for you in different areas. It makes getting into some areas a little bit quicker for you as well if there's something that you want to do, and playing through the game as well will at multiple times will help you accrue knowledge of different enemies and NPCs and stuff, which has quite a few different benefits and stuff as we go through. I feel like we're getting outside of character creation now though, so we probably want to move on to the next episode. So I'll end this out here. Hopefully this is somewhat helpful for you guys. I apologise if you guys were kind of wanting an 8-minute explanation of all of the different characters and everything they do, but there's so much in this game that I just don't know if I'd be able to actually fit that into a video. Either way guys, hopefully this is enjoyable for you all, and I shall see you all in the next one.